Okay, got a technical difficulty.
What is up?
It wouldn't be a race weekend without him.
Okay. All right, cool. What's up, everybody? As Bree said, we are at Dyersburg Off-Road Park, or Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee. We got Daniel Heckley on the line, and he's ready to get it. He's ready to go after it.
He is.
He was sitting in his buggy about 10 minutes ago, strapped in, ready to go.
All right, so in case you guys were just reading our lips earlier, which is, I guess, was what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't ever know. We just roll with it. We're very flexible around here.
What's up, Curtis Hazard?
So we were talking about Daniel and how he, of course, had...
Daniel Heckley.
He had a pretty violent wreck last time he was at this park, went racing. And he happened to draw number 1 this time around. And it doesn't look like it phased him at all.
No, not a bit.
Some of the drivers were like, well, you know what, maybe we'll drive for him instead. We won't make him go first.
Whoa!
Whoa! Trying to pull up.
Come on! Dang it! Man, that stinks.
Y'all get to it.
Oh, he tried to save it.
That was so close.
Man,
he almost saved it, didn't he? He saved it a little too good.
Man, that stinks.
Damn.
Put it up on 2 wheels, and you can see him trying to steer out of it. Overcorrect a little bit too much and put it back on.
I was having some deja vu to Bobby's moves. He
out
here earlier this year.
Man, that stinks. Again, obviously, looks like everybody's checking to make sure he's okay.
Oh, man.
So, it's pretty cool. See all the fans running up. I love it's awesome to see as the rescue crews come over and the recovery crew come over. Keith, it's all the crowd just comes up and presses right against the tape to check them out. And
Okay. Other than mad as hell, he's fine.
Zach.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well,
obviously, great run going.
It's a lot better than what happened last time.
It is true.
Oh, he almost saved it. It was so close.
Gassing on it, trying to get it put back on 4 wheels. It looks like he overcorrected a little bit too much. That momentum flung it back over. Again, we run pretty soft shocks, for the most part. So brought it back over on 2 wheels and wasn't able to put it back onto all 4, which stinks. But again, he's doing a great job. Get him flipped back over.
He still got hill too.
Yep.
I probably didn't break anything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's
up, Scott Goforth? Mr. Goforth Tires tuning in.
So, guys, if you're just joining us, that was Daniel Heckley. He was our first driver of the day, so you haven't missed much yet. And we're at Bikini Bottoms in Dyersburg, Tennessee this weekend.
Yep.
We are wrapping things up. This is our last race for the southern portion of the year, of the season, and all we have left is finals.
Yeah, say last regular season race of the Cup Series, and heading into finals after this, and it's only 2 weeks. So if any guys break stuff, they only have essentially a week and a half to get it fixed. So yeah, obviously you're gonna have to get on the horn, call, get those parts ordered, put back together. So it'll be interesting to see how guys drive. I see we got Shane Christensen sitting in the line over there. Obviously, I'm sure he was watching that turn. I've seen several guys make that turn. Bobby a few years ago, several guys, obviously have had issues rolling over there. I've seen Brandon Davis come around that turn and roll over before. So even though it's pretty flat turn, when you're in race mode, you want to go as fast as you can, push that buggy to the maximum.
Happens, yep.
And unfortunately, sometimes, you roll over in a turn, but...
Well, we were talking about this park yesterday, and most of the parks we race at kind of all have a distinct feature. Last time we were in Missouri racing, and we incorporated like a short course track section that they have at their park. Not a lot of parks have that. And this park, what's distinct, I would say, is the concrete hill.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we've also got the fake cable hill,
Yeah.
the cable hill replica, Fable Hill, we like to call it sometimes. Plus, just the way that this park is set up, all of the racing is on this hillside. It's so spectator friendly. But the drivers, not only do they have the concrete sections to contend with today, they've got a real nice muddy corner down there that we saw the UTVs blasted through yesterday, getting covered with. So,
and again, even if it's a small obstacle, you're still in race mode, so you're trying to push that buggy to the maximum. And again, sometimes it's a blow motor, and other times it's a $2 bolt. So, you know, it's...
Yep. There he goes. That's Shane Christensen and Gold Rush. Hill.
That does not sound and it looks muddy. Obviously gets slick.
And you can tell no one's been on that hillside in quite a while. Shane's gonna have to get in there and clear it out for everybody. I think he's probably got enough horsepower to do the job.
I think so. Again, it shows how difficult that really can be.
Yeah.
And that kudzu on there makes it extremely slick on that concrete.
Oh man.
Here we go.
He's in a tough spot up there.
I see. Having the rear steer definitely helps in situations like that.
Man, he is just walking it all over this hillside.
Again, a lot of that kudzu on there.
I think he might be getting a little mad now.
I'm sure.
I would be. Holy cow, who would have thought that this section of the course would...
And it sounds like there's a bit of a high idle there. I'm not sure if that's a tune.
I think he might have flattened a tire, can't tell. Yep.
Now make sure y'all got the fire extinguishers ready. Too hot.
All right, now the finish line is between...
Woo!
I don't think he's going to make that with his tires.
Yeah.
Another option is to go up to the right and then circle around the rim of the hill and go out through the trees.
And again... Woo! Must be a rut there. It looked like he high centered there for a second.
Uh-oh.
He might be shutting it down. I know that buggy's probably running pretty warm right now.
The sudden silence.
Yeah. It looked like he's smoking. It sounded like he had a little bit of a fuel delivery issue there.
I can smell that from here.
That is impressive. Again.
Wow, yeah, that thing.
Again, it's you can see the smoke pouring off of that thing right now.
A little overheated right now.
All right.
Oh, man. Wow, I was not expecting that from this stair-step section that we have right here.
Wow, look at the smoke pouring off that thing.
You can tell nobody's been on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that motor is hot.
Months.
And I know that motor came out of a Pro Mod drag car, which is obviously a very high horsepower motor. But
it wasn't sounding right today.
He said he has started building a new motor for it that's designed specifically for rock bouncing. not necessarily the other way, but obviously had a little bit of a high tune there at some points.
He ain't moving though.
So I'm not sure if it was a fuel delivery issue or what's going on there, but it didn't sound like there was some crackling a couple times when he had hit the throttle. So
yeah.
But that is a very high horsepower buggy, so I'm sure it's probably a bit warm. I mean, you can see that giant transmission cooler on the back. That's just for the training.
Somebody go get his seat.
So, man, you can see the smoke just pouring off of that thing. Might be a bit warm. So, obviously, if you've ever been to one of our races and heard the Gold Rush buggy when he cracks the throttle, you hear it throughout the land.
Hey, Adam.
It cracks open and just echoes.
What's going on, man? He's okay? Hi? Yeah. Was that white power? What was he doing?
Zach.
Nicholas says smoke, haze, dust, all the right ingredients for a good day. Yeah, throw in the
Yes.
smell of
the air that comes out of
exhaust
it.
and
Probably got a hole in it.
get a little race fuel smell in here eventually too. Top it all off.
What's up, Jody Ford? Tuning in from Indiana. Jay Stewart's jumping in here. Yeah, he nuked it. Yeah, there's a good chance.
Kyle says he can't wait to watch Bobby Tanner. Man, Bobby put on one heck of a show last time we were here earlier this spring.
Yeah,
Bobby may be in rage today.
He may be in rage. I think he would do just fine in that buggy as well.
Interesting.
Do you think he'll drive it easier since it's not his?
Clyde
I didn't think.
said Bobby might be in rage today, Randall Key's buggy.
Yeah.
Which is fully hand control.
Yes, which would be very interesting. And it has rear steer, which
I don't
Bobby...
even think that I could back that off the trailer and not, mess something up. That would be interesting if Bobby races it.
Randall's trying to talk him into it, but Bobby wasn't 100% sure.
All right, so I guess Randall's trying to talk him into it.
And then you have to add rear steer on top of that, which Bobby isn't used to.
Yeah.
So,
well, he doesn't have to use it.
So
but
it's
trying to shift.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know if my
gas,
brain could
brake,
do
shift, and run rear steer. Like.
About what's coming out of the Tanner family soon.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. Some rumors there might be some more Tanners coming back to racing.
All of your tan tabs.
We'll see.
It's a requirement that you take them up to the SRS
always
where you buy all the
rumors.
cool
Always
T-shirts.
rumors.
Yes.
We'll see
We
what
collect
happens.
tan tabs to give to St. Jude to raise money for.
Grant, there is a lot of concrete out here on this hill. It will be interesting to see how many tires do get sacrificed today.
Please bring them up there and give them to SRS tent.
It's I've heard lots of stories of who's building new buggies for next year, who's adding rear steer, who's building new chassis.
Yeah, who bought what?
Yeah, who bought what? Yeah, like it's like
you never really know until you actually see.
The second our finals is over, it's like the last day of trading in like the Major League Baseball. All it does is like swaps are going on like crazy. And I've even seen guys trade buggies, because I think your buggy's better. You think, different, maybe my driving style's a little different.
I could fit in that one better.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dex Browder and Justin Holt, literally, Dex brings his own buggy and yet still drives Misfit, which is Justin's buggy. So, I'm like, whatever, it's cool, So.
Hey, who's running for Jack today? Justin Browder. He hasn't raced big bouncers, has he? Yet? So Jack Porter, I guess Venom is still broke.
It's transmission, I think is what he said.
So Justin Browder, Dex Browder's brother, is going to be racing for Jack today, but I don't think Justin has raced a bouncer.
Yeah,
before.
I don't know.
They kind of came onto the scene, at least in my
last year or so
zone here with the RC racing series.
Yep.
And they were cleaning house.
Yes.
In the RC series. And then Dex got into racing the full-size bouncers, like you were just saying. And then I guess Justin is going to be filling in for Jack today.
I think they started RC and they said, hey, those things are kind of cool. I want to do that too. So I said we have some people who race side-by-sides, RCs, and big bouncers. So they have a very busy weekend. So, we got a little something for everybody, Obviously, Gold Rush, that's a little higher into the spectrum of budgeting, where RC is a little bit lower. They fit in the trunk of your car.
That's a small difference, yeah.
So the nice part is you break those, you throw them in the trunk of your car, and you go home. Get some Chick-fil-A. Life is good. Get some Mountain Dew, whatever. Whatever you're into.
You and your Mountain Dew.
I know. I'll have to have some here in a little bit.
You're crazy. You have heart palpitations. palpitations. Gary Stevens said, "Didn't someone roll down that hill?" Yes, he did. The fella that's out there right now, who was our our second driver for the day. I'm sorry, that's Shane out there right now. Daniel was our first on the hill today, and he is the one that rolled down the hill in a pretty serious wreck earlier this year. And then he was back at it as fast as he could be. He kept counting, what was it, like 52 days or something?
Yeah.
He was keeping track until he could get back
checking him off
again.
the calendar there.
And then he happened to draw number 1 for today, and he did unfortunately roll over, but just on the flat ground out here this time.
Yeah.
So no big deal.
No big deal.
Compared to last time, for sure.
And then obviously we got Gold Rush in the hill. He's our second driver. He ended up with a DNF. He had some trouble on the concrete little ladder bars. The kudzu was on there, and I think that and the
I was not expecting to give him so much trouble.
Especially that buggy.
Yeah.
Obviously he has enough power to echo the hills. So it's
he wasn't able to come in with all the momentum because he didn't make it up the first time. Had to back down. Then it was just a matter of trying to claw his way to the top instead of being able to kind of jump up some of that with the momentum from the bottom.
Again, a couple times got kind of squirrely, but luckily his rear steer was able to get him straightened back out. At one point he was actually sideways on there. Obviously got a little warm there and then tried making up that big hill. And it was so awesome. It's so great to hear that thing halfway up the hill, just wide open it. Hearing the echo.
Is that the first time we've really seen him just working it and getting on it on a hill?
Yeah, I think so. And then obviously, these hills are so big. You can, on a bigger buggy, you can really, they're so steep and so long, you could open it wide open throttle and really hear that motor sing. So that's one reason I kind of like the bigger hills. It's kind of awesome to hear the big buggies really just, get it out, stretch out their legs, So, what's up, Chip? Some of our Texas racers tuning in.
Jody, I can keep in mind that this list is subject to change based on how much information I had when I made it. But so far, Daniel Heckley was our first driver. Shane Christensen is still being recovered out there. Jay Storch should be on the line next. Then Ryan Boyd, Steven Rogers, Justin Browder, Larry Krogh, Bubba Bacon, Matt Holt, Adam Coots, Tim Cameron, Anthony Yunt racing for Matt Schisler today. Danny Smith, Jonathan Andrews, Dex Browder, Randall Key, Cash LaCroix, Bobby Tanner, John Campbell, Wes Keene, Brandon Davis, Jake Pike. Now, I would imagine if Randall and Bobby, or if Bobby ends up driving Rage, they might need to switch that order around and get them separated a little more to give them time. What is on me?
Bug?
The bug was trying to get me. Marcus, we just started. We're only 2 drivers in. We've got 2 hills to complete today. So if you want to come on up or down, wherever you're coming from, there's plenty of racing left.
Good times. See Brian Bebo Watts jumping in there. He's from the Bouncer Life Facebook group. So I know a lot of guys, racers and enthusiasts hop on there and ask questions on how to make their bouncer better or how to start getting about rock bouncing. As well as how to get better at rock bouncing. I know a lot of the bouncer drivers are in that Facebook group, and it's kind of cool to see guys get in there and ask questions to drivers. Drivers get on the answer, kind of like what axle combinations to build, what tire size to go with, all the way up to what platform they're running as far as motor goes, what fuel injection system. And there's some issues. It's kind of nice when, as a driver, you have a small issue with something, and you find out everybody else has that same issue. It's kind of makes you feel a little. You're chasing a wiring bug or something. It makes you feel kind of good. So.
Plus, everybody, we've got some very innovative, everybody's got a different way of doing something a lot of times, so you might find out a new trick that you didn't know about.
It is. And you see some of those guys that kind of think outside the box, and it's so awesome to see how somebody else does something. And and the cool part is, you have guys from other countries jumping in there. We got some Iceland guys in there, even though they're more of the Formula 9 road. I mean, it's still kind of like a bouncer, essentially. It's a tube chassis off-road vehicle. They're a little lighter than us, but it was so cool last year. I have some friends named The Bomb is the race team they run for. Alice, he's the driver. Him and his brother, I got to hang out last year. They run the exact same motor, the exact same transmission that I run, which I thought was so cool. They also run RCV axles, so it was so neat to find out, even though we're on different continents, we're still racing basically the same stuff. So that was super neat. But I think they're getting Daniel pulled off the hill. I see a strap down to it, so we'll see if we can't.
Looks like our recovery of Shane is going to take a little bit. We're going to have some RC exhibition driving.
All right.
A little some crowd little crowd show now.
I hope it's...
I can't call it halftime quite yet because we just got started. So
holdbacks like to get their Red Cat, their stadium truck out.
Did they bring that truck, little trophy truck thing?
It is awesome because they literally will jump that through the air, and they can actually pivot it as it's flying through the air 60, 80 feet.
Yeah.
It lands, barrel rolls, lands on back wheels, and takes off again.
That's crazy. They were playing with that at Rush Springs.
So it's awesome to see it jump it. Obviously Red Cat makes a great product. I was amazed how durable it was.
Yeah.
They land it, wad it up, land it, flip it back over, take off again. So every once in a while they'll break something, but they're also jumping, I think, the most extreme, kind of the far end of the spectrum. There we go. Again, and obviously the Holdback brothers get out there and trash that thing. Last race they were seeing how far they could jump it, and there's a rock pile on the other side. I think Red Cat should call and be like, "Hey, you guys want to do some testing for us?" We're more in the destruction mode, I think.
We had another request for driverless rundown one more time. So Daniel Heckley was our first driver, Shane Christensen second, and he is being recovered right now. So you're getting a little exhibition show by Justin Hoback in his RC vehicle. Jay Storts should be on the line next, then Ryan Boyd, Steven Rogers, Justin Browder, Larry Krogh, Bubba Bacon, Matt Holt, Adam Coots, Tim Cameron, Anthony Yunt filling in for Matt Schisler today, Danny Smith, Jonathan Andrews, Dex Browder, Randall Key, Cash LaCroix, Bobby Tanner, John Campbell, Wes Keene, Brandon Davis, and Jake Pike. I did mention before, rumor has it that Bobby might be racing Randall's buggy Rage, and if that's the case, I would imagine they might need to change up the order a little bit since they only have one driver in between them right now, and they're going to need a little more space and time to get switched out. But so far, that's the list that I have, so bear in mind that could definitely and probably will change.
Yeah, we're watching the Holdback brothers as they're out there jumping this truck, literally end over end, crashing.
That is
on four
one
wheels.
tough little vehicle right there. Look at it go.
All
right, so if you just tuned in and you're wondering what you're watching, we are at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park. We're in Dyersburg, Tennessee, so if you're anywhere near, come on down or up, I guess, depending on where you're coming from. And we've got a full day of racing ahead of us still. We have a rather lengthy recovery taking place on the hillside behind us right now. Shane Christensen in the Gold Rush buggy.
Recovery.
So what you're
Recovery
watching
for the
right
RC
now
car.
is Justin Hoback in his RC
I think the battery
car.
didn't come loose.
I don't even know where it went, but
There you go.
just a little exhibition show for you there.
Heck, that's fast as the car went down there. Jesus. Whose kid is that?
Sean, yes. Apparently Justin Browder is racing for Jack Porter
Throw
today.
It in the air.
I don't know what he's driving. Do you know what
I'm not sure.
he's driving?
I'm pretty sure I saw Matt Schuster's buggy down there last night, but I could be way off on
Nobody
that.
really tells us stuff.
Yes.
We just have to hang around and listen.
Usually we're in the pits hanging out and I see it.
and try and piece it
I'll say
together.
It looked kind of like Matt Schuster's buggy, but again, it was also dark and they were ripping up a field, so that could have been.
So it'll be a surprise. Is Justin done? Maybe?
I know Wes Keene was doing some tuning this morning because I could hear it buzzing by my trailer as I was sleeping there.
Battery came out.
Oh, he lost the battery.
Pimp down, pimp down.
It is a beautiful day out here
It
today.
is a beautiful day. Great
Perfect
weather.
fall weather.
It was. It was a little breezy this morning. When I got ready this morning, I had a coat and a stocking cap on.
I got my hot chocolate this morning.
Yeah? Would you go to that the place they're
I
talking
did.
about?
I went to the Java Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that little sweet pup. He's enjoying that sunshine. He's out.
He's trying to stay warm in that sunshine.
He's loving
say it,
it.
a
Look
little
at a good crowd we have out
A
here.
little breezy this morning, but the sun came out and warmed it up. So.
All right, guys. Did anybody watch yesterday's race and or the unofficial?
Yes.
How do
Bounty?
I say it? The driver negotiated bounty hill that happened after hours after the race. DC did take home the win on that.
It was crazy that we had Timmy up here did his winner interview. We thought it was over.
We basically thought, Timmy
did his winning interview because he beat Cash by half of a hundredth of a second. We did his interview. Then DC comes out and smokes it by almost a full second. Like, we're like, what? He hit the Bounty Hill, wide open throttle, and basically threw his buggy to the top, smoked it. Travis Skelton came up after that and ended up DNFing. So, ended up going.
Go back and give it a watch.
Going home.
Posted now.
Give it another $700. You know.
Don't do that. You're gonna make.
I know.
I don't have that much.
I know. Clyde's over there yawning, making me yawn.
No, I was going, ouch.
What?
He just crashed the RC car into that wall.
Ooh. Red Cat makes some durable stuff. I've learned that this year. They're like Timex.
I know. We were talking about Bobby possibly driving Rage and the amount of just multitasking that goes on in there, because Rage is all completely hand controls. For those of you that might not know, Randall Key is paralyzed from the waist down. So his buggy Rage, he drives completely with hand control. So that's gas, brake, steering, shifting, and rear steer.
It's insane.
That's a lot.
It's insane.
And to get in that buggy like Bobby would do and not be used to that.
Yeah.
Whew, I don't know.
It's pretty.
It'll be interesting.
Pretty
if
bananas.
it happens, we don't know for sure.
So, obviously got a pretty good weather today. We were hoping not to have carnage.
I meant to tell you, there's a box of donuts right there.
A box of what?
Donuts.
Okay. Yes.
So the Heckleys, they say Heckley Bakery and Deli on them.
What?
So one of the boys from the Heckley camp brought that over for us. So yeah, shout out to those guys. They're good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to thank them. They are. Him and his wife are extremely nice.
Oh yeah.
Jay Stort and his
The whole
wife,
group is
same way,
awesome.
extremely nice. You know, most of that Perryville Mafia crew is very kind and great
folks.
sportsmen. So
Why is this here?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing earlier. So obviously, pretty great weather. If you guys are in Dyersburg, want to come out and hang out. Oh, we got 2 trucks running. Is this like both of the holdbacks?
Hey Sean.
They're trying to hit the wall.
We don't have the RC lineup.
Are you serious?
That is up to Nick Mott. Nick RC Command handles all the RC stuff. So we actually don't have the driver list for that.
Yeah, so we have our Red Cat Racing Series live. It goes on right after our Rock Bouncer. That'll be starting right after our first Southern Rock Racing Series Rock Bouncer race. In between our first race and second, that's when they'll kick off the Red Cat Series. There's some guys that follow that very hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some guys that really are pretty brutal.
It has an extreme fan base. It's awesome.
That is crazy. People don't realize how steep that hill really is.
Those things are nuts. All right, where's that little quad that Zach was driving earlier? He can be our entertainment right now.
I'll say we do have some four-wheelers. I read some four-wheelers and some dirt bikes doing some racing later. I've seen Bubba Bacon had his dirt bike here, so hopefully we'll get to, or Tim Bacon. I'm sorry, Tim Bacon.
Tell them all we need a halftime show. Or
I would love to see Tim Bacon out there cutting wheelies on a hill. So, and I can see the whole Daniel Heckley smoked out team over next to us.
Sean, do you mean Nick? You want Nick Mott on here? I don't know where he is. I guess
I'm sure he'll be popping up here in a little bit. I had to, when I head over and get my driver's suit on, I'm sure he usually hops over here and
is that him behind?
Gives a shout out.
Big Tim over there. I can't see.
I'm sure he's over there somewhere.
We'll try and hunt him down and get him on here.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to do rock climbing with a stadium truck. I feel like that's unfair. Like, that's cheating.
They can make those things go everywhere. It's crazy.
I feel like Justin Holback makes this way too easy.
All right, it doesn't look like they've made any progress on Gold Rush. 5.
Yeah?
5. What's happening up there? Busted knuckles for you, right? Yeah. They weren't supposed to play.
Whatever y'all do out here.
Okay, because they wasn't on the list and they were fussing, and I said,
All right, look like they got somebody hooked up to him. Maybe we'll see a little bit of progress. They got 2 on him now.
all right. Well, they got by. All right. They've got.
I hear something start
We
up.
got 2 winches going to Gold Rush.
I think so. Got a little.
Looks like he's got himself dug in pretty good right
Yeah.
there.
He probably wanted to also let it cool down too. He can.
Yeah.
He can almost. Oh, there's a strap.
Oh, there goes one. Dang.
Yeah, I wonder. He must not have brakes. I'll say he must have. His brakes must not be doing very well. And yeah, he
Brakes is the problem.
no brakes. Wow. Yeah, that's. I would probably shut it off if I lost brakes in that vehicle as well.
Especially when you're on that side of a hill. Sean, he didn't crash. He just lost his brakes and overheated and had a totally flat tire,
Yes.
a combination. We're not
A little bit of
entirely
everything.
sure, but he just got on the side of the hill and then shut it down.
So when he was over here, he must have been riding his brakes while he was trying to get through that cushion.
Yeah, he must have been.
Oh.
And he melted the brakes off of him.
All
He
right.
melted the brakes off. Solid. Wow. You could see
I
something
saw something
sparking.
glowing under there.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah, you could see something,
But, yeah,
sparking or glowing underneath there, and
our brakes.
that did not.
Anyway, so
yeah.
it wasn't a crash.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing. But
That's
now
good,
he's
yeah.
just in a tough spot for recovery. So y'all bear with us while we get him out of there.
He probably has a spare set of brake pads, I'm
He's
sure.
in a bad spot with no brakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in a really bad spot.
He's on a big hill.
The good news is at least he's still on all four wheels. That's the good
And he
news.
doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, that's the only. I'm assuming he runs a pinion brake like a lot of the bouncers do. That's the only downside to having a pinion brake. If you lose one brake, you now have no braking system whatsoever. So I run 4 brakes, 1 on each wheel, mainly just because that way if you do lose one, you still have 3 more working. Now, obviously, fluid issue becomes you have to look at how much fluid you have in there. There's several other things that kind of come into play too. I said something to Tim Cameron one time. I said, man, aren't you scared just running, he runs a pinion brake on the front and back of the transfer case. I said, aren't you scared of, in case you break a drive shaft? He said, well, yeah, but if I break both drive shafts, things are not going real well anyway. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're not wrong, Things are going really bad.
Why even need brakes at that point, too?
So it's,
Okay, in case y'all are wondering,
Jake.
I know what you're all thinking, just like the rest of us. Why don't he just back down? Well, the problem is.
what's up, Mr. Jake Pike?
You are the lucky winner of a driver interview.
What's up,
Yay.
So,
you
how
happen
did-
to be walking by at the wrong time.
I'm on. Yeah. How does it feel being the one of the few Ford guys out there?
Well, feels pretty good, Works out pretty well for me.
Yeah.
How does it feel being the object of Matt's affection?
Yeah.
Were you
good.
listening yesterday?
I'm very secure in my manhood. It's okay.
Chewing with his mouth shut. So.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I said on the live feed before that. I was like, he's a handsome guy. They're like, man. I'm like, well, you know what? I'm very secure in my manhood. It's okay to recognize. Game recognizes game. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what that is?
I'm just saying. LeBron can recognize MJ as being a great player. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's like a hockey player, right?
Yeah. Jake's like, they play hockey, right? Yeah. Close enough.
All right, so last race at Rush Springs in Missouri, you pulled off one of the craziest stunts. Looking at the pictures afterwards,
It's like a reverse
those are
endo.
Awesome. I don't even know how your buggy torqued that much either. So we never really talked with you after that, I don't think. So just
Yeah,
Was
because
it skill or luck?
it was straight luck. and the Lord.
The Lord.
Jesus take
Yes,
the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, and it happened so fast. The only thing you can do in that situation is commit to the
Six
gas.
gas.
Yeah.
You got to hit
Try
the
to
gas.
throttle out of it.
You got to hit the gas, and luckily it did.
Luckily, it pulled out, and
luckily it didn't cut out on
the
us.
picture sequence of that is just
Yeah.
insane.
I don't
Like, at one point, you're
I
like-
don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you just like looking at the ground?
Oh, it was. I was expecting a wreck.
Yeah.
I thought I was.
I honestly, you were like so far over.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah, it was bad.
how
The only good news about being that far with that much momentum, if you do roll over, you probably have enough momentum to bring you back onto your wheels.
It would have hurt.
Yeah?
It would have hurt.
That was
Yeah.
a hard slap on
Hard
you.
slap down?
Yeah.
But I lucked out. I was able to finish the run, and I was a little shaky after that. So I didn't go very fast afterwards, but I finished, and I'm
But you got the best pictures out of the
So
weekend.
this
there
is
you
your
go.
first year in the full series, and you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would.
So obviously you're kind of in the points hunt there. Where you're fourth place, fifth place,
I'm second place.
second.
Yep.
So you're nipping on Timmy's heels then.
Not nipping,
No,
but I'm there.
but you're there.
He knows I'm there. It's all good.
So you're at least a solid competitor right now. You're on the podium consistently, and being this is your first year in the series, I've got to speak something about either driver skill or you get lucky very consistently.
I get lucky a lot. Just a couple last year. Yeah, just a couple. Yeah, just whatever I could if I was off work or whatever.
What got you into rock racing to begin with? I'm always curious.
Larry Crow did.
Larry?
Yep. Larry, me and Larry met when we both had cars, and we were both the Ford guys around home, and which ain't that big a deal. It's just became friends because of that. And then he had a Jeep. Larry had this really awesome Jeep, and he was like, "You need to come riding with me sometime." And I never knew anything about climbing hills or nothing, and yeah. So he got me. I actually had a broken collarbone when he took me for a first ride, and I had a great. I couldn't believe what a Jeep would do, and that Jeep actually had Larry's first motor in it. And it was
That's
buggy,
awesome.
yeah, which is legit. Anyway, that's what got me into it, and I started. Oh, that was probably 6 years ago. Yeah.
And then you were hooked into the bug,
well,
right?
At first, I was going to build a truck or a Jeep or something, and then I was like, "Well, look at these buggies."
These things are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are pretty neat. And then, and I'm a fabricator and welder by trade, so I mean, like I was looking to build something super neat, and I took my time gathering parts, and I built my first one, and had a lot of fun with that, and did some bounty hills and stuff, and then that was it. That's what.
And your buggy screams.
My new one?
Your buggy moves.
It's a handful.
Yeah.
Yep. It's hard to drive.
So tell us about your motor. I know you're a Ford guy.
It's a 557 big block Ford, all Ford Motorsport, stock block, runs on race fuel. Nothing real exciting. It wasn't built to break no records power wise, but it was built to race. It was built to beat and rely on, and it's done exactly that.
Hey, second in points right now. I mean, it's doing something right.
And what tire do you run?
The Interco, the SX.
Okay.
Sticky.
Yep. Because I know you were running a different tire in the beginning.
Yeah, I started out with Trips, and me and Larry both. We originally liked the Trips. He still runs them, but I just didn't like them.
Yeah.
And I kept killing them, and so I got some SXs and some Stickies, and I haven't killed one yet.
Really?
So,
You're a little more happy with those then?
Yeah, they're tougher, and
thicker sidewall.
They're a tougher tire than the Trep is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they got more traction or nothing like that. It's just they are a little more reliable.
Yeah, especially for what we do.
And they're all the same price, so if you can make them live, it's a big deal.
So speaking of tires, we're looking at a lot of concrete out here today. Shane already murdered at least one of his that I could see up there. So just looking at the hill in general, and the concrete is what makes this place. That's one of the distinct features of Bikini Bottom. So what do you think about this course out here, the concrete, all of it in general?
Cable hill, the wall.
Plenty of air. You got to air up for that. Definitely got to have plenty of air in the tires and all that good stuff. But he was probably only running 8 pounds or so in the USD. So
Here we go.
What do you think about Shane? He was working it on this hill, but it was giving him so much trouble. Neither of us expected that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe he couldn't just crawl out of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite overgrown.
It was awesome.
A lot of foliage on there.
Yeah.
It was
Bobby did this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It was a legit beatdown.
It was.
That's the first time I've seen him beat down.
It really sucked for him, I'm sure, being in the cab, being frustrated not being able to make it. But for us to watch, he was thrashing.
Yeah.
He wasn't being sissy about it. I mean, he was getting in the throttle. I mean, you could see him every once in a while sling sideways and just fling that, the marsh everywhere.
I just couldn't believe it wouldn't go. It's crazy.
I'll say it.
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Appreciate it.
All right. Hey,
thanks for coming up and talking to us.
For stopping by, under the coercion here.
Yeah.
No, all good. Thank you all.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Jake. We're going to cut back over here.
I want to say hi to all my family. I think they're watching everything right now. So.
Good shout out to
Hi, family.
Hi, family.
Hi, family.
Cutting back over to the Red Cat RC series. Looks like they're doing some racing over there.
So what you're seeing on the screen right now is the area.
Oh, my goodness.
This is where they will be racing later after we finish Bouncer Hill 1 and before we start Hill 2. We will have the Red Cat series running in between. So that was the hillside that I think Nick has been working on. Doesn't look like we've made a whole lot of progress on getting Shane out of there. He's in a tough spot. All right, so
yeah, I see him taking.
He's dug in so deep they need an excavator up there. All right, so y'all are gonna have to bear with us a bit longer.
I see they have a giant tractor. I don't know if you guys can see that from here. They have a giant tractor at the top of the hill, but it looks like they're taking the excavator, which you can kind of see passing us slowly. Taking the excavator up there, try to get him out of the way. Being dug in is one thing. Being dug in with a flat tire is completely different.
Flat tire and no brakes.
And trying to pull them up a super steep hill.
You can't even back down.
Yeah. So
if you're wondering what's going on, if you're just joining us, we are at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park. We're in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Apparently,
the transmission's broke too.
No brakes, no transmission, flat tire.
He might be done for the day.
Having a heck of a day.
He might be done for the day. Yeah.
So,
think he jammed it in the park and just wedged it together, or what? Yeah.
So he can't back down even if he wanted to now. The only way is up, and for that we need the excavator up there. Daniel Heckley was our first driver today. He did have an unfortunate rollover, but it was only on
flat ground and at the bottom of the hill.
Nothing like last time. So
we're okay if you roll over on the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
And he almost saved it. He was so close.
It was so close.
He was so close.
He did.
He did. He rolled it over, landed on all four tires, but the momentum unfortunately carried him over and landed back on the side.
All right.
So Shane was our second driver. We've been talking about, the myriad issues that have.
Oh yeah. And again, like I said, sometimes you blow a motor, other times it's the $2 bolt, and that's part of racing. So, obviously you try to prep the best you can, check the buggy out. I broke a bung yesterday unloading off the trailer. I mean, literally. So you obviously do the best job you can to prep the buggy, make sure all your bolts are tight. I went and got a cool teal paint marker at a Hobby Lobby at home. Got this cool teal paint marker, and I mark all the bolts. I kind of learned that from some of the Ultra 4 guys. You mark it that way you can see if the bolt's turning, if the nut's moving, kind of coming loose. So it's kind of cool. So I did that, and it helps obviously watch the nut, but you can't really see a weld that's cracked, especially the one up underneath the buggy. So sometimes stuff happens. It could be, like I said, we talked about Bubba on Cable Hill last time we were here. Last year at this time, he broke the output shaft that connected the transmission and the transfer case, which is inside. You can't even see it, so it's not like you can really inspect that, and came up, hit a hard ledge, gassed it, and broke the output shaft. So,
it's hard to maintain, vehicles, especially when we're racing as often as we are right now. We had a lot of lost time to make up for from the spring, when a lot of the events got pushed back and rescheduled, and so we've been going at it, for the last couple months, really cramming in the end of the season here. So.
And at such a high level as well. If you're trying to win, you're trying to hurl yourself to the front of that pack, and it's really, you're trying to push it as hard as you possibly can. So yeah, it's obviously a good day here. Got a lot of spectators out. Obviously got a sea of easy ups set up out here. So good weather, t-shirt, sweatshirt, depending on whether the wind's blowing or not. But
yeah, it's pretty toasty in the sun.
It is.
It's some great fall weather today.
Yeah, you're in the shade with the breeze going. It's a little chilly. If you're in the sun, it's pretty warm, so not too bad. So.
All right, what do you guys think is going to be
top
our
three
fastest times?
Oh, I was thinking like top three.
Which is a really hard question because we haven't had anyone.
Yeah, we Daniel Heckley and Shane Christensen both have DNFs. So, two of our faster guys usually have started off the day with a DNF. So that kind of shakes things up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we should do top three.
Yeah. I say.
Or if you're game and you want to throw a number out there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's see.
I know Anthony Yount's here. Wes Keene is here, and he's usually putting it down. So it's kind of hard. That's a hard thing to say.
Well, so the UTVs were running like 60s yesterday.
Yeah.
But they didn't go up.
But they didn't have as much stuff as we did. But they did the dirt section, which luckily we got to cancel out this morning.
It'll be in the 60s too. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say 60s.
What's up, dog?
Mid 60s.
What's up, dog?
Zach, what do you think are
it hurts my head.
times?
What do you think top three today are?
Not those two.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're probably
that
not wrong.
is pretty accurate. Not those two. Top three.
Top three. Jake Pike. Barry Crow.
That's what I was gonna say.
Timmy Cameron.
I'm saying Tim Cameron, Wes Keene, and maybe Krogh.
It's a possibility.
Is Wes here? I didn't see him.
He's here.
Top five, I'd definitely say
that
we're easing back in.
Yep.
Believe it or not, on a wild card coming in, not in his buggy with almost 0 seat time, I think Anthony Yount's got a good shot at this track.
I think so as well.
What's he driving? Bad influence?
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Hey,
if he doesn't wreck, he will definitely be in the top 5.
I seen Bobby kill this hill earlier.
Yeah.
That's what Clyde said.
He was overpowered. Honest to goodness, he needed to save that power for that hill where he's at now.
Yeah.
He should have took his time a little more on this one. Well, he should have hit harder at the bottom, softer up the middle, 3/4 of the way and out, and then use that horsepower to get out the top.
I was excited to see him get out there and just play for a while.
His
you know,
throttle was sticking though. I don't know
you could hear it. You could hear it hanging. And I said that it sounds like he has a high idle kicking up. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what the issue was. If it was a part of a tune or if that was a throttle linkage sticking. But Anthony Yount is driving bad influence.
Yeah, it's a terrible combination.
Yeah.
Anything could happen, literally.
No respect racing means
Yes.
no respect
No.
for
Yeah.
anything I'm driving.
Yes. So it's going to take a beating today. I'm not going to lie. Schuessler, what were you thinking?
Do you know what Justin Browder's driving?
Justin Browder is...
Misfit?
He's racing for Jack.
Dex Browder or Justin
Well, no,
Browder?
Justin is driving for Jack, is what Clyde said.
Oh, Justin's driving for Jack. They're probably tag team Misfit.
Misfit.
Actually, I think he's got Liberty here too. I don't know if one of them is going to run Liberty. But I think Dex Browder's in Misfit for sure. So Justin is either going to tag team Misfit or he's going to drive Liberty.
Some sort of reject fab.
Yeah,
buggy.
little reject fab combo there.
Retard fab on
Yeah. Justin Holt, no relation, but we still have a good time together.
That's right.
It's a good time.
Yeah, sister from another.
Yeah. So again, that's awesome. See a couple guys, brothers hopping in, swapping stuff around. So.
Clyde, what YouTube channel does MadRam have it going live? All right, Sarah. Clyde said it should be on MadRam. Also, hello, Sarah.
I finally got a minion. Woo! We were saying this morning.
All right, I don't know if could you guys hear what Zach was saying? Zach always loves to come over and give us his thoughts, whether we want them or not.
Oh my goodness, Trip Point in the house. What is up? What's up, buddy? What's up?
What about y'all?
So, hey.
You want to come kill some time with us?
Yeah, you want to hang out, do a little interview?
Sure, let's do something. What
Is that
y'all want to
Buddy?
talk about?
So,
yeah. I thought you were showing me your guns there for a minute.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You
I don't
he-
have any.
throwing that flex out there,
I don't have any right now.
She just bought her house. She's been loading boxes all week. She's been like working out,
I didn't buy it, but I moved into it.
Heck yeah.
Moving all those boxes, doing that little power workout, She's like, I've been
I
flexing.
think I canceled it out with the donuts I've
That's
had
true.
today.
That's
so.
true.
Donut.
So every
It's all
time
about
you show up
balance.
at one of our races, we end up having some kind of bounty hill with a bunch of cash in a pot.
Yeah, we're trying to make some money. If he don't win, we try to, it costs so much to get these things tuned in every week.
It does.
Make a little change.
And obviously helps, and nothing else, pay for your fuel to get there or pay for your food on the way home. It's kind of nice to get some little extra jingle in your pocket.
I'm going to take the blame for him yesterday. I saw Paul go, and I said, look, man, there's nobody else hardly going, I said, just climb the hill, one shot it.
Yep.
Well, he did. He didn't drive as hard, and then all of a sudden, his little buddy Timmy come in there, wanted to come out. He come running with his 100,
Yeah.
I went in, and then he edged him out. And then, of course, Wild Man DC
I know.
come on in there and just.
We thought it was over. We brought Timmy up. We're doing a winning interview. He beat him by half of
I saw that.
half of 100th of a second. And next thing we see DC just fly out the gate.
Yeah.
Come over, one shot that hill, smoked it.
You think Timmy like it?
Oh,
Did his winning speech and then another.
Yeah.
Well, that's done me that way one time before
Yeah.
too.
I
I was supposed to be the last one to go, and then he's like, "Oh, we got one more," $80.
$80. You ran a bounty hill for $80.
Oh yeah, that's back in the
Bro,
day, man.
I got sweatshirts that cost more than $80.
Know that. Oh yeah,
$80.
$80 race.
Oh, your fuel to fill up the side by side costs more than $80.
I know. I just got a new one. This is expensive, about $800 a month.
Woo!
Hey, hi.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. I always love seeing the side by side do a bounty after the race because after the race is over, you got no reason to let it all hang out.
Today, you think?
I don't know.
We're gonna see who.
We got some big hills.
Who else broke after this?
beautiful crowd.
A
here
huge
today.
crowd,
Everybody's
yeah.
rolling in.
Moving now.
Good weather.
Oh, we have some progress.
Heck yeah.
Yay.
It looks like it.
Might as well leave the excavator up.
Yeah. Yeah, I
How
can't
about
believe
Gold Rush is beat down
Yeah.
on this hill?
Wow.
that.
We
It
were
was
surprised.
that was awesome. It was great to watch. Unfortunately for him, it kind of sucked, but it was a lot of fun.
Like I said, he probably would have tried to, but he melted his brake down, so he just couldn't
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that brake deal's a big deal with these things.
Yeah.
Cash and I've been working all week trying to hash out his brake deal, and it's he's got it. I think.
What did he end up doing?
Of course, y'all know. I don't know. They just put some type. They put something on there. He said his legs, like mine, are real weak.
Technical questions?
They said it's wasn't strong enough to push the brake pedal like it needed to be. So they did took it back to a busted knuckle, and Jake and them put a booster
Hydro
stuff
boost
on.
setup. Yep.
Yeah. Randall said I was just talking to Randall about it, and with his hand controls, he said the same thing. He used to have to like really push it, and now it's about half the effort, so
Yeah.
it's a lot less on him here.
That's super handy. Being able to have that
Hey,
power
man,
brake
we're supposed
setup.
to be this close with Corona.
Yep.
Hey, I see
I've
some.
had all the STDs and I beat them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be okay.
I've seen some guys down there passing around mason jar, and I said, "Hey, you're supposed to be drinking that. Hey, it's got alcohol in it. It'll
You
kill
think
it.
Corona
It'll
can-
ki-
you think
it's-
Corona can survive that
Hey,
moonshine?
they said it's got alcohol in it. It'll kill whatever we're drinking." I said, "Okay,
Sound like
okay."
I'm finna go get me one.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks,
All right,
appreciate it.
Well, that's all we're going to get on a trip today. Then.
Oh yeah. Well, I said, looks like Shane's. Hey, he's almost at the top of the hill. Oh, got him out.
He's going, yeah.
Woo! Y'all give it up for the recovery track home. 2 days later.
20 minutes later.
More like 30.
Yeah. What's up, Jimmy Flynn?
Hey, Bebo, thanks for checking in. I hope your surgery went well. Glad to have a little entertainment here for you while you're recovering. Is Wade's driving today, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he said that yesterday.
What's Audrey Campbell, Sarah Sorensen, got the TC Racing in the house, Timmy Chuck Racing, LeBron who. I love our comments in live feed. They're always awesome. All right. Say it looks like we got Wade Good pulling the line, I believe.
Should be.
Running Modern Warfare 2. Part duo.
Would that be like Future Warfare?
Yes, Future Warfare.
Is that
Yes. Yep. Hey, can you get me one more water? Here we go.
And he's off. Wade Good.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can get a finish.
And Wade Good, if you've ever seen him drive a side-by-side, Wade is not a sissy by any long shot.
He might have driven a pink buggy for
Yes,
a while.
yeah,
but he's
true,
not a
yeah.
sissy.
Yeah, just because he drove a pink buggy doesn't mean he ain't scared.
Come on now, Wade.
All right, Cable Hill.
I think this is his third time driving this buggy.
And again, he's trying to take his time there, be cautious.
No, he just
There's
walked
almost
right up it.
there's almost like a rhythm to that hill.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and it's not.
Yeah,
the hose isn't running on it today,
Yeah.
so it's not as slick
Yeah.
and nasty as it has been in the past.
Come on, come on. Hit it.
Whoa!
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful. All right, let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do.
So
Come on,
the
Wayne.
finish line is between the two trees at the top.
Oh,
come on now.
man.
I think he found those Gold Rush ruts. up
That
there.
line is rough.
Now we mentioned earlier that another option is to go to the right up the hill and then kind of skirt around the rim.
Yeah.
And go out between
And you'll
the
see
trees.
there's several different lines there that I think people are going to try today. As that hill gets more rutted and gets looser, I think you're going to
Those
see
ruts are real deep
I think you're
now.
going to see a whole bunch of different lines kind of start popping up. So, and obviously momentum, anytime you're going up a hill that big, momentum is key. So if you lose the momentum, a lot of time you'll see guys going up the hill, and you'll see the wheels start spinning, dust start flying.
Come on.
At that point, you might as well just back down the hill. So.
All right, that's far enough. Hit it.
It's like he's
Again,
trying to figure out
trying to
which
get
line
lined up.
to take next. I don't think he's gonna have enough momentum from right
That's a tough
there.
hill today.
It is a gnarly hill, and again, it's
Where's it rained already?
you know it's so loose. So as soon as you hit a new spot that hadn't been hit, it just turns to dust almost. So
Just kind of bogs him down.
it
in there.
does. It does.
Oh.
Man. And obviously, all the other drivers are standing down here watching this, kind of trying to, you know,
far right,
using this to help formulate their game plan.
Yeah, if you can't one-shot this hill, you might as well save the time and just go up the right and go around the top. By the time you play around on it, seems like that might be faster.
I think that's what he's going to do.
You know, even that's gonna get awfully
it is. It is.
loose and rutted out over there.
Woo!
All right, he still didn't go out the finish line. Come on, Wade! Through the trees. There it is.
There we go.
That's kind of a butt pucker, ain't it? That's a lot of rolls to the bottom.
What, Clyde?
He's at the top though. Let me go figure out his time. Let's see, carry the 2.
I can't hear you.
189,498.
498.
189.
189,498.
Four.
189,498.
All I can hear is Zach's voice
Yes.
coming out of these speakers
Yes.
up here. These speakers are so loud, I can't.
Yes.
Clyde's in there whispering to us.
Ryan Boyd. And I love his rap on there. I think you can tell what his favorite beverage is.
Yours, I'm surprised you don't have some
Mountain Dew, I know. That buggy sounds good.
That's Ryan Boyd.
Oh, look at that mud.
That was some nasty thick mud yesterday too.
It is. It is.
Looks like Cable Hill's not going to be too much of a problem
Yeah,
today.
there's almost a certain rhythm on that hill. If you can get the right rhythm,
See what he does.
Yeah.
Alright, which lines did he take?
woo, there we go.
Boy.
Out the top. That's going to be a great time.
Boyd.
Woo, that was a smoking time.
That's a 61.199 and your time to beat.
There we go. New leader.
61.1.
That buggy runs on Bush Light.
Yeah. So, got Steven Rogers coming up the starting line, looks like. In Unloyal.
We got Steven Rogers.
You know, I guess
Unloyal.
mid-60s for this hill. I'm thinking it's going to be more like mid-50s.
Yeah, yeah.
61.199. I heard Zach say
We need a radio. There we go. Good smooth run going so far. Let that motor sing. Again, that's a tight corner for some of the buggies.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
so's that one.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh!
Ooh, that was
Okay.
Oh my goodness! He said, wait, reverse.
All right, I definitely think jumping up those stair steps is going to be the way to go, not trying to crawl it.
Hit it like an OG.
Yeah!
There we go.
Oh!
There we go.
That was ugly, but
Get up there, and that's a super steep hill.
Is everything holding together on there?
Throttle's still like it. I don't. It's
Yeah.
Motor come on crunk.
I don't know if it's a steering
that was
issue.
a hard lick on that last.
I don't know if there's a
That might have been more than that bug you wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a steering issue or if it was a throttle issue. Me? Okay.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. Okay. She was yelling for me.
Tim Graham, has our video quality gone back down?
On the way.
I can't see them. It looks not awesome, but okay on our end.
You can kind of see him up there in that corner, like up over right there, right behind the rad flow is where he's at. So you can kind of see him in that wide shot. Obviously, it sounded like he had a kind of high idle there. So I don't know if he had a throttle stuck or.
Well, I think he overshot and broke steering.
Broke steering.
Yeah, that was a hard lick on that second one.
It was. He took a pretty hard bounce.
He got a little too aggressive.
He did. Again.
Hey, that I don't know what he did. That rollover flip landing on his tires, though, that was pretty good.
Yeah, landed on the side and then like skeeted down the hill. I'm like, here we go. I like it.
It really gets going and then they overdo it.
Yeah. But
Can
you know
we do
what?
Any instant replays today from Brooks's camera or no?
Okay, any of you cute girls, single ladies want to get your picture taken with Jake Pike and an autograph, y'all let me know. $5. We'll take a picture and autograph with Jake Pike.
We'll see if we can get a replay of Steven's acrobatics on the hill there.
I see one of our paddle tire four-wheelers over there. We got some four-wheeler action we'll be showing you guys later today. I seen one of them drive by. It looked like a Banshee with some paddle tires on it.
As far as the video quality, you guys probably noticed it is improved from the last few races. Clyde tried some new things with the satellites, so you just have to let us know if we start having serious issues again. It's probably never going to be perfect quality, not right now anyway, with the network issues.
Again, smooth run going, starting out. Obviously took us time. Been trying to stay out of that mud. I mean, it's pretty yucky right there, but you don't have much choice. Coming up through Cable Hill. And again, with Cable Hill, I say this, but I think there's almost like a rhythm to it. And once you get in the rhythm, it just works well. And there's sometimes you can see guys get out of the rhythm and it doesn't. They have to back up. And again, the sharp turn right there. Obviously, some rear steer buggies usually make it pretty quick.
Tire down here.
Coming down, yeah, got that tire hanging. Made quick work of that. Coming up.
I wonder why, if he had not slowed down on this first go at the hill.
And again with that, you kind of just gotta.
Hello.
Woo. And landing coming,
just
landing down, and like, hey,
and a hop there.
We got this. Come back.
Look at him go, man. You know that adrenaline's just going. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna crawl it this time. We're gonna launch it.
Yeah. Came up.
Bobby Tanner. Bobby Tanner.
Yeah,
I am Bobby Tanner. Ouch! Right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. That's when it.
I think that front that front left wheel. That front left wheel, you can kind of see it flop a little bit as he heads up.
Where'd that come from? Don't.
Flick him off there.
A bumblebee just landed on the table. If you guys can't see that.
He won't eat much. He's like, hey guys, what's up? What's up? So obviously, unfortunate for Steven Rogers. What's funny is I was talking before. He said he was going like 3. He gave us his number was like 3 or 4 of mine. I said, well, good. I'll just do it. You do it faster. And his dad goes, yeah. He goes, we might break. I said, well, I might just break faster than you.
You can't crawl this.
I know.
We already saw.
I know.
It doesn't work. You're gonna have to hit it and bounce.
He did. He
did. You're gonna have to bounce up it.
He bounced up it and went. And
you need to go. You need to make your corner, and right here, you need to get in it.
Yeah.
And you need to stay in it.
Are you giving Matt lessons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how that works.
Should he crawl that?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can crawl
I'm
it.
telling him not to try and crawl.
I don't think you can crawl
Stay in
it.
it and bounce up it.
So you got.
Yep.
Well, I think Boyd had a smooth run. And it looked super smooth. Till I got that little concrete, little Pez dispenser up at the top and rolled over. Pulled the Danley Heckley. Get to the finish line. Let's roll over. But there's about 12 other guys that rolled over.
And I think you need to go. You need to go to the right side of the hill. Just don't even play around with trying to go up the middle.
After seeing
just based on your buggy.
Yeah.
And Pat.
Who was who? Wade Good.
Wade Good. You had me thinking that Bumblebee landed.
No, Wade Good. I think go up there. Don't even try the left side.
Don't even waste your time on it. Get up to the right.
Get some momentum and just keep it going. And I did pretty well.
Zip on down to the finish line.
Did pretty well last year. Ended up getting a time out of it, so it was like 2.5 minutes, but still had a time. So that beats about 4 of the guys that have raced so far. So.
All right. After you come around this corner, what are you gonna do right there?
I'll probably hit it closer.
You're gonna hold it to the mat.
Well.
You're gonna mat it.
We're gonna mat it.
Mat it.
We'll see.
Until you get up there.
He's talking about he's gonna MATT it.
Yes.
No, not that kind of mat it.
Steven Rogers' buggy does not look good coming down that hill right now.
You don't even have to worry about that. Your buggy's not gonna launch into the concrete.
You're
gonna mat it M-A-T.
Yes, we're gonna have
not mat M-A-T-T.
See, okay, he may have a.
I'll give you a donut.
Here we go.
I'll give you 2 donuts if you make it up top.
2 donuts. That'd
Yep.
be good. Have to eat them after the race.
Yep.
I usually don't eat much during
That'll
race
give you
day.
something to look forward to.
I don't eat much during race day. It sounded like when he started up, sounded like it went to a kind of a high idle. So he might have a throttle stuck there.
Ryan Edwards said he'll give you $100 if you one-shot the left side of the hill.
I don't think I'd make the left side of the hill. I mean, I'd try it.
I think you might as well just not even waste the time trying it and just go to the right. You're done.
Yeah, I think that would be the safest bet, or let's say the fastest bet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got a couple other guys in front of. What? I know.
Right. It's eating everyone's lunch today. What do we got? We got 2 times.
Daniel Heckley, I wouldn't have bet money that he'd rolled over. Gold Rush, I wouldn't have bet that he'd had much trouble on that ladder bar, but it was also covered in lattice. Again, he put a little wheel spade in it.
All right, so if you've missed anything so far, we are 5 drivers in to Hill 1. We have had 3 DNFs so far. Right now, the fastest time is Ryan Boyd with a 61, followed by Wade Good with a 189.
So we'll see.
We've already had multiple recoveries, lengthy recoveries.
Yeah. Jack Porter is coming up, and who's racing for him?
Justin Browder.
Okay.
Ryan said $300.
Yeah. I could try it, but I'm not gonna make it. You know.
I think the money is if you
Gold Rush couldn't make it, good chances I'm not gonna make it.
It's gonna have to be like 3,000, Ryan.
I still don't.
Let's be real.
You need a little more horsepowers.
I already offered him 2 donuts. I mean, what more does he need?
2 donuts. Yeah. He's like, I already offered him baked goods. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's a fun hill.
Hey,
I love.
You realize there's only 3 more drivers in front of you, right?
I know. I'm gonna watch one more. I'll watch the next driver.
Give Garion a conniption.
I know. I'll work it in. If I go 1 or 2 after, it's not going to be the end of the world. 1 or 2 after what I'm supposed to. So we'll see. Looks like the crowd's really starting to pack in now. I don't know if they all slept in late or.
People just keep on. Filing in. It's awesome.
Our VIP area over here is packing out now. They've added about 50 people in the last 10 minutes.
All right.
Is that Tim behind me? Big Tim?
Yep.
Hey, Big Tim! See if he come over here.
He's on a mission.
Tim. Come here, Tim. Come here. Come here. Hey. He's the meanest, biggest bear you ever seen in your life, scared of a camera, I tell you. I heckled him about his trail rig. Me and Tim and little Tim were talking last night. Bubba, he said at Hawk Pride a few years ago, I was teasing his dad about his trail rig, because it has a place for a cooler and a cup holder. And he said...
Necessities.
And it was maybe 4 years ago. He said, I didn't know you that well. He said, I was mad. He said, all right. He said, I was going to climb out and whip you. He said, my dad said, just stand there He's nothing mean, nothing by it. Him and Jake said, you'd have felt bad later. He said, yeah. He said, now that I know him, I would have felt bad. And Jake said, but the time would have felt good, though. I'm like, well, hey. Tim said he was mad.
They're hard on you.
They are. But you know what? I love the Bacon family.
Not just the Bacons, everybody.
They bring Keith with them.
That's just this one. Sorry, I'm looking at...
I think he broke his that crossover bar going across. Broke the knuckle. Wow.
All right, we're on 2 tires, two down so far. We were wondering how many tires this hill would murder.
Ooh, we got Larry Krogh on the line.
Okay, we got today's first place.
I may need to go get ready.
Oh yeah, I guess we skipped over Justin.
All right.
Anthony, yes, Ryan Boyd has the fastest time so far, a 61.199. Larry Krogh is on the line.
Woo! Man, that buggy jumps. Woo!
That's an awkward hill right there.
It is.
It probably doesn't look like much on camera, but it's steep, and then it's like a hairpin turn right down the top there.
Come on, Larry. Woo! At 9,500 RPMs, you can hear it.
All right, Matt, here you go.
Smooth.
That's what you're gonna do. So you don't have to jump all the way up
just
to the second one. Jump the first one and then stay in it.
Okay. All right. Get up there.
Come on, Larry.
Oh.
That's not good. That was shocking.
Come on, Larry. Come on. Oh, come on. So close. That gravity.
Man, I thought he had it on the first one. Come on.
Get up there.
Yeah.
Out the top. Good job, Larry Krogh. All right, I'm going to go get ready.
All right, have fun.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Matt, number.
That's a 99.055. 99.055. All right, how about that big block Chevrolet motor? Y'all like those? Anybody like those?
All right. So Ryan's still the fastest time with a 61, now followed by Larry Krogh with his 99.055. And then Wade Goot is our only other time so far with a 189. All right. I know there was some chatter about Bubba Bacon earlier. Let's see if put that old buggy through its paces. So far.
Come on, Bubba. Come on,
Alright, let's see how he handles this hill.
Uh-oh, he might have lost some steering. That ain't gonna stop him though.
Nice!
Go now, go, Bubba, go!
There it is!
71.855.
That's a 71.855 Bubba Bacon.
71.855. Ryan Boyd still hanging on with a 61, now followed by Bubba with a 71, and then Larry with a 99.
Looks like you already got it. Let's make sure Matt's dad.
Next.
All right, let's see who's up next. I'm sure
Darian,
Matt's
get
not
somebody
ready to
over
roll
here.
yet, so
Come
they
on.
might be
You got one job.
skipping over him. And
Who you looking for,
that
Darian?
means Adam Coots
Who you
should be
want?
next, but tell him to
Who?
skip Matt. He's gonna take too long.
Oh, Adam.
Adam's not in his buggy yet either.
Ooh, wait a minute.
If they're not ready, skip them. Go.
Somebody crank up the green buggy over
Somebody's
there?
gonna get in trouble with Garion. That means Tim Cameron is next if he's ready to roll. Hey, this sun's a little intense today. I should have brought a hat. Yeah, Ryan Boyd did have a great time. 61, man, I don't know. I bet we'll get into the high 50s. Hi. Yesterday, I think he did. Yes, he won Hill. Tim Cameron won Hill 2. Yes, that's what you're asking? Okay. Hey, wait. Who's on the line?
Nobody right now. Nobody.
Slackers. All of them.
Hey, drivers, if y'all hadn't gone yet, that'd be a good time to make sure you're
You
ready.
got a 189.
That would probably speed things up a little bit. A little bit of cooperation.
You want to
would
come
be
talk
good.
with us for a minute?
Okay.
I should make it a new rule. If the drivers are going to come up and ask about their times, you have to stop and talk. All right, so you were the first one to actually make it up, and finish the hill and the whole course and everything. So tell us about it. I mean, Cable Hill doesn't look like it's giving anybody any trouble. Obviously, Shane had a heck of a time on this middle stair-step section. And then the big hill itself looks like a loose, rutted mess now. So give us your perspective from being out there.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how the buggy reacts. You got to hit stuff totally different. So.
And this is what, your third time?
Third
time driving?
Yep.
It.
So, Fable Hill, I tried taking it slow just to make it. I'm trying to just get J points, I'm not going out here thinking I'm going to win.
Right.
But, so it went good but slow. Anthony Yacht came up to me and said, on this middle hill, just hit it wide open and it'll jump right up it. And I did, and it worked.
You did, it was great.
And I don't think I had enough power to go out that last hill. It's just so soft, but the more people that do it, the easier it's going to get for other people. So
yeah. You don't think
good.
that the ruts are going to get worse? You think if the soft stuff's going to blow off the top? And
Everybody's going to stay on top of them and then fill in the ruts there is now.
Yeah.
So it should just get better for everybody else.
Hey, you made it. You finished.
Yeah, I got to
You were the
finish.
first one.
We're
Wow,
gonna see
I
what we
almost
can do
just
if
fell off
anybody's
the
racing.
back
We
of
got a
this
whole bunch of
truck.
big boys behind
Woo!
me. A lot more
I
horse
got saw me
pushers.
pull a stunt out here.
Yeah, I didn't know if my time counted.
All right, Tim Cameron on the line. Thanks, Wade. Why you always put me on the edge of a cliff back here? Oh, that was a lot of water. Oh, that is not what he had planned on. Ouch.
I ain't seen him make a mistake like that in a long time.
That is not something we usually see from Timmy.
Oh!
Dang. All right, y'all. The game just changed up a little bit. like his rear steer, is he a little sideways? Is that what it looks like? So his rear steer control seems like he's lost that maybe?
He's definitely having some steering complications. Y'all stay away from him.
Well, no, he was moving now. Maybe he got it back. Either way, this is definitely not something that we're used to seeing from Timmy, so this will definitely change things up today.
He's fighting something.
He's definitely got. Well, he's moving his rear steer now, so I don't know. He's got some issue going on.
I've got it in a 4-minute time.
Ooh, y'all know he's frustrated.
I don't know if hitting the steering wheel helps.
I don't know. Looks like he's not done yet. He's still going to get himself a time. Although, you know, that is not the time that he was looking for.
2:19.340.
That's a 2:19.340, but he made it at the top.
For Tim Cameron. Wow, what do you guys think of that?
Pretty sure that puts him behind Wade Good. Hey, that boy that Good, he's good.
You think splashing through? He did have the biggest splash of water come over the buggy as anybody else did yet.
Electrical, but he also bent something in the front end.
So, and he did hit awfully hard front end going up the middle there on that second bounce. I know, we'll try and get him over here later and talk about it. I don't know, maybe he won't be in the mood to talk about that. Sure, he's gonna go try and fix everything for Hill 2. Driving for Matt Schisler and Bad Influence. This ought to be good.
And Matt's in second place. No, who's in second?
Yeah,
Jay Pike's in second.
He's never driven this before, has he?
No.
Anthony normally drives an Ultra 4 style car, so this is the first time he's ever been in Bad Influence.
Not using the rear steer.
Looks like he decided not to mess around with the rear steer. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he will. He's got a good run going.
no sir.
And y'all know that buggy's got to be a handful to drive. So for never having driven this thing before, he's Looks like he's just going to try and just pure horsepower and muscle his way to the top. I don't know. Oh man, even the right side's getting too soft and dug out now.
They're gonna be able to make it up. Yeah, that sounds expensive.
What do you break?
You got a flat, I do know that.
Something's clunking. There's tire number 3 so far today. Oh, I think he's gonna. Oh yeah, something's broke.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to pop like that.
Gonna live to fight another day. That was a valiant effort, though.
Y'all give it up
Well
to
done,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Riding in the rental.
Cash has not run yet.
Jonathan Andrews. Jonathan Andrews. You need to be in your buggy and getting ready. Hey.
All right. Danny Smith might be. Oh, no, it's Matt. All right, I didn't even look at the thing before I said that.
We got the man, Matt Holt, on the line.
All right, guys.
His buggy's
I
sponsored by
tried to give Matt
Boulevard.
some advice earlier. We'll see what he does. I told him to mat it. Mat
Here
it
we
like
go, here we go.
M-A-T-I-T. Don't M-A-T-T. I-T. It's an important distinction.
Did it break? It's good.
Matt, you're going to have to jump that. Okay, there you go. Good job. All right, he's saving the matted moment for right after he comes down the hill and makes this corner here. So y'all just wait for it. It's coming.
Hey, Adam, cut your buggy off. We can't hear Matt. Oh! Remember, Matt, slow and steady wins the race. Said nobody ever. He just tried to beat Tim's time at this point. Come on! Woo!
Come on,
Yes.
Matt. All right, phase 1 is complete. You made it up Fable Hill. All right, on to phase 2. Nail it right here. Go. Go. Oh, he didn't go.
Oh.
Stop. Oh, Matt. Madden. Yeah. Go. Don't stop.
Come on, Matt, find that line.
Kyle Daniel did not make it up the hill. He rolled over down here in the flat section of the course, come around one of the corners, unfortunately. But it was much better than the last rollover that he experienced at this park earlier this year. So there's something to be said for that. All right, he's trying a new line. You know, it does suck when you come out here to race and you're buggy and you break something. You know, nobody likes that. It costs so much time and money to maintain these things. So I know it's tempting to rag on Matt a little bit, but he's out here doing something that he loves, something that we all love. And, you know, not everybody wants to beat and bash on their rig, and that's all right.
All right, Matt, you only got 8 seconds.
All right, he's going to save it
All
for
right,
Hill
y'all
2.
give it up for a valiant
He
effort
got
from
his
Matt
points
Hall.
for
Good
attempting
job,
Hill
Matt.
1.
Thank you.
Live to fight another day, as Anthony Yunt did. Russell Brown, yes, we do need to get Matt some sponsors so he can really know what it's like to hit something wide open in that buggy. All right, I think we got Danny Smith coming up to the line. Oh, that's Adam Coots.
That's Adam Coots in that ride, buggy. Come on. Let's go, Adam. Come on, Adam.
Not bad. Let's see where he goes on the hill. Man, you can't even get a good run at this hill, having to come around this corner.
Oh, that's not the finish line.
The other trees. He didn't make it out the finish line yet.
All right.
He's got to go between the trees. He's close. He might be taking some flags with him, some banners. Took our banners with him, but there it is. He got his time.
All right, that's a 108.461. 108.461.
108.461 for Adam. That means Ryan Boyd's still in the lead with his 61.1, followed by Bubba Bacon with a 71.8. And then Larry Krogh with a 99. Those are your top three currently.
Okay.
No, leave out.
Okay.
Come on. Leave out. Come on. I'm cold. Course cold right now. Now leave out. Come on.
Okay, y'all can't see it from here, but he broke right past the finish line, so they're trying to get him drug out of the way before we send the next buggy.
If y'all didn't hear what what Zach just said, apparently Adam broke right at the top of the hill, past the finish line. So we're gonna get him dragged out of the way.
Run over all the banners.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
It sounded like it wasn't running.
No, he broke steering. All right, who do we have on the line? Who do we have on the line?
Cheryl, we are halfway through our list now. I believe Danny Smith
Oh, copy that. We still got him sitting in the finish line. Okay.
should be next.
Didn't realize.
Then Jonathan Andrews, Dex Browder, Randall Key, Cash LaCroix, Bobby Tanner, John Campbell, Wes Keene, Brandon Davis, and Jake Pike.
So I
if-
shut down at the top, and he's sitting at the finish line, blocking the finish line.
If you missed us talking about it earlier, there's a rumor that Bobby might be driving Rage today, as Blue is broken. And if that's the case, I would imagine we're going to need to change the order a little to spread them out and give them room to swap vehicles, but I'm not sure if that's all going to happen or not yet at this point. So we are at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee. We are halfway through Hill 1, and Matt is back to tell us all about his grand adventure.
It is warm in a race suit out here today.
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a fun day racing.
So tell us what it felt like out there.
Well, I wanted to take it easy. I hurt my back pretty good at the last race. It's still just starting to get healed from the car wreck. Getting ran over by a minivan. So
Matt, we need to wrap you in some
I
bubble
brought
wrap.
some Tylenol with me, so I thought, well, I'll take some Tylenol here a little bit. I should have taken it right from my first run. It got drop in. Ooh, it tingled a little bit, and I thought, I'll take it easy. So I hit the double jump. Got a little nose heavy. It was good times.
You were pulling up to it slow, and I was like, Matt, you have to jump it.
And I was like,
what? Made me a little nervous.
I was like, I'll get on it. I was like, well, I'm awful close to this jump. So I gassed it, jumped it, a little nose heavy. That corner, I like the corner there. That little hill corner is so fun because it's so weird. Because you're going up and you have to turn. So it's one of the funnest corners I think we have in the whole Southern Rock Racing series. Only thing I would say would be funner than that corner is the high bank ovals we did last race. Those were again, the faster you go, the funner they get. So that was fun. It's a little muddy down there. I think cutting out the mud section was a pretty wise idea. After going through that little puddle, I thought, we might have had.
After the drivers' meeting this morning, there was a consensus to take out the mud. Part of it was safety concern because if someone were to roll over, the mud puddle was deep enough that could be a safety issue.
They had an excavator stuck so deep that the guy couldn't get out the door. He couldn't open the door. He had to climb out the window. Yeah. So you're 5 feet deep probably.
So we bypassed that.
So rather than have a buggy rolled over and then have a partial recovery or recovery to do underneath the mud.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
Could be a safety issue. So we kind of went and gently whined to Clyde, and he said, okay, I can see your point. And he gave us a variance today. And he doesn't do that very often, so we're very thankful for that. At least I was.
Well, when it's a safety concern,
it is.
We gotta do.
So we pulled on his heartstrings and said, but we're scared. He said, all right,
well. Give him the puppy dog eyes.
Well, yeah, we did.
All right, so Fable Hill.
Fable Hill's fun. Again,
there's trouble in the middle. But
there's a rhythm. If you get in the rhythm, it goes really smooth. Because about 2 years ago here at finals, I went up that, and I was the fastest person up Cable Hill that day. And obviously, I had a brand new set of Mickey Thompsons. I'm not going to say that was the reason why I made it up there, but they were.
Sure, it didn't hurt them.
They didn't hurt any. Let's put it that way. Went up, had a little trouble, but halfway up. And usually I go up. My buggy does really well on that. I'm not saying it would do really well on the actual Cable Hill, especially being wet, because that is kind of just an all-out horsepower.
The actual Cable Hill is
you got to be doing about 90, a buck 90 when you hit it. It's not. As you know.
Yep, got a little bit of a grudge against Cable Hill.
Yeah. So doing that, the ladder I wanted to try easy after Steven Rogers broke. I'm still running a Dana 60. Travis.
Yeah, you didn't mat it from the corner.
We didn't. So Travis Rhodes is building us a 14 bolt, which will be super stout. At Rhodes Diffs, so huge shout out to him. Obviously we can be a little tougher. We can bang on stuff a little harder.
Yeah, we were saying we need to get you some sponsors so you can really go all
Travis
out.
Rhodes is building me a 14 bolt, and I promise my buggy will be more durable then.
Yeah.
So, and then you can really bang and stuff. And since we have a second course today, I was like, and I seen already we had a bunch of DNFs. I thought, and after watching Schussler's buggy, the Bad Influence, but he had trouble, and I mean, obviously had a flat tire, but even the easier course, he was really struggling with, even at some point burying. So I thought, well, I'd rather take it easy, back off, not tear anything up on the first course. That way I can still at least try to get a chance to get set points in the second one and hit the concrete wall. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, I'd rather try to break something.
You were just gonna live to fight another day.
That's kind of what I was shooting for.
Danny Smith is on the line now, I believe. I can't see from here, But yeah, that's him. All right.
He runs the Liberty buggy.
Was it 2 years ago or last year that he was running the Liberty and he got a time of 17.76?
Yes, which I think everybody thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
That was just one of those like, whoa. Also, this is the Danny Smith. We forgot to use his proper title.
Coming down quick, obviously. Anytime you see a driver going fast downhill,
that was smooth.
Smooth. And we'll see what line he chooses here.
Just the hill.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Using the...
He's going for it. Straight up the middle.
Out the top he goes. There we go. Get a thumbs up as the Liberty buggy rolls corner.
62.494. Awesome time.
Yes.
But not enough to unseat Ryan Boyd right now. Ryan with a 61.1 still sitting in the lead. Danny Smith now in second with his 62, and that means that Bubba Bacon is in third with a 71.
Adam Cooch Ranger to the top of the hill. Anybody that ever wanted to drive a Ranger, please bring Adam Cooch Ranger to the top of the hill.
Hey Kyle, Dave, I'm not sure about Dave. That's hopefully he's had a heck of a time with work lately.
Work schedule has been pretty crazy,
thing.
so
I know obviously COVID caused lots of issues for lots of pretty much everybody this year, and so we're not sure. We definitely miss him though, and we hope we'll see him out here again.
Yeah.
Whoa! This is Jonathan Andrews.
He's running the Elite Off-Road buggy. They had a pretty awesome camp set up there last night. He had I think the entire off-road shop came with him. Kind of like the Perryville Mafia crew, you know.
It's always good to have a squad.
It is.
Help you out. This sun is intense.
It's starting to get warm.
My head's like burning.
It looks like he's trying to use a little bit of that sidewall to kind of climb up there. I know a lot of times there's some really large chunks of concrete.
Oh, a little bigger bounce.
There we go. Yeah, and again, something I've seen a lot of drivers right here as you come out that top lip. If you can hook it really hard, you can actually swing the front end around, which saves you having to make such a big turn or back up, obviously. I know. I wouldn't turn it down.
Next time I have the Avenger at an event, you should get it.
Oh, don't even tempt me.
Yeah, next time the Avenger is around.
Again, I remember seeing your dad at
play around with the rear steer.
Yeah. Unlimited. I bet the Unlimited Off-Road Expo. I saw your dad hop in the Avenger and go out and start doing cyclones.
That's like his favorite thing.
And it was like him, and there was a trophy truck next to him.
Zach Shimmick and his trophy truck.
Yeah, and they were both side by side, just whipping donuts.
Yes, on the blacktop.
And it was so cool to see. I'm not gonna lie.
It was dueling cyclone donuts out in the blacktop.
I was a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty awesome to watch.
All right, Dex Browder.
Woo! And he's and he's running running the Misfit buggy there.
Yeah, that's a different way to do it. I don't know if it's better.
And we were talking about Dex and his brother Justin Browder earlier, and how they kind of came onto our radar because of the RC racing series, and they clean house. They do well pretty consistently in that series, very consistently. And I haven't talked to Dex personally about what made him want to start racing the big bouncers, but you know, they were here, they were at the events, they were around it all, and
all right, now
this is what, like, he's done half the season?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And I think he's raced Justin Holt's Misfit buggy every race except one. He's only raced his own buggy at one race, I think.
We need to get Dex over here and do a driver interview with him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Again, I thought about backing up and hitting that lattice work a little harder.
That's a 71-865 Dex Browder.
Ooh.
Good job.
Dex
Smoking
just
time.
got a 71-865. Bubba Bacon had a 71-855.
He did. What happened to Timmy?
Yeah.
Y'all are looking for one of these buggies,
Timmy,
y'all wanna race or ride or trail ride,
what do you mean what happened to Timmy?
Was
Did
he-
you not see?
He came around and I thought he had a slow time or fast time.
Oh, Timmy, no, he broke. He had problems.
Well, I line up and they're like, hey.
Oh, could you not? You were.
No,
you
No,
didn't see what happened?
I pull up to I was trying to get myself up the line. They said, "Hey, we'll give you some extra time. We'll let Timmy go." And I'm like, "Okay, there's 15 seconds." And then like it was a minute or two later,
No,
and I
his
saw
time
him.
is 2:19.
Wow.
He hit the second concrete bit on the stair steps here.
Yeah.
Too hard.
And
I'm not sure what he broke. He also splashed through this water
Wait,
real bad, so
yeah.
I don't know if that did something.
Something maybe
We'll
threw
have to
some
try
mud
to
in the
get him
belt.
over here.
Got Randall Key in the line here. Is this Randall or is this Bobby? Woo!
Oh, Randall! Woo! Way to save that.
I know. That jump is a little misleading. I think it's, yeah.
Right. Are we sure that's Randall in there?
I seen Bobby putting on Randall's race suit a little bit ago.
Did he?
He was standing next to it and he had the Rage race suit on.
What? We heard tonight?
We'll tell here in a minute when he hits that. That's
It
what I
is
thought.
Bobby.
That's what I thought. Oh.
Holy cow.
And I would say he's taking it easy because he didn't want to break it so Randall can still have a chance to run.
Okay, so this is Bobby driving Randall's buggy, and in case you're, I don't know, somehow don't know this
Yes.
already, Randall's buggy is completely hand controls because Randall is paralyzed from the waist down and drives entirely with hand controls. So Bobby's doing awesome right now.
He is.
Considering what he's having to do. It's so
And right now,
different.
he's just learning how to drive the buggy.
I said before, I don't know if I can even back that thing off a trailer
Yeah.
and not screw up somehow.
That is awesome.
There you go. Go on now.
Again, what line is he going to pick here? I mean, we've got a couple choices.
He's going straight up the middle.
Yeah. It's almost. It's
gotta get on
almost.
top of those.
Those ruts are so deep. You almost high center there.
Yeah, I think he's got to get on top of them.
Yeah, I pull. So by the time I got to the line, Timmy should have been finished in like 60 seconds, and it was like 2 minutes later, and I saw him just coming around. Get up there.
Yeah.
There we go. Bobby Tanner out the top. So it was like 2 minutes later when I saw him go through, and I'm like, well, that can't be right. So did he have a steering issue, broke a belt, or what?
That's impressive, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got 126.368.
638.
Heck of a run. Good job.
638.
Looks like Cash Money LaCroix pulling up to the line. I don't know what you were doing when you were 11, but it probably wasn't this.
Yeah. So Timmy.
Y'all pay attention. This
Well, I
boy's
told
got
you
so much natural talent.
I don't know. He did a very unexpected Timmy move mistake, you know, and he hit the second ledge way too hard, nosedived into it, and we thought he had some steering problems, maybe the rear steer even.
Yeah.
But then he was able to keep going. I don't know.
And I saw him taking the easy line, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah. He was struggling with something. It might have been an electrical issue after blasting through the water he did. So.
Looking good.
I know a lot of that mud gets on a belt.
TV series, and he got into stand back, this full-size bouncer.
He is getting a little reckless out there.
What is this, like his 6th race or something?
Yeah.
In stand back? Look at him go! Come on, Cash!
Oh, come on. Get it. Go. Whoa.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Cash, you're making me nervous.
Folks, he ain't done. He's gonna turn around and get his line.
All right, he said, forget that line. We're going this way. Smart move, Cash.
Smart move.
Good job.
And that's a TC built buggy,
That
so you
is-
know it's very capable.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's a 12-year-old driving
Yes,
it, Matt. And look what he
yes.
just did.
That is impressive. That is a heck of a
Well
save.
done, Cash.
Yeah, once you're on a hill sideways, you really only have one option. Go.
Kid knows how to drive.
Yeah.
Why?
You went under the orange gate, went off course.
Oh.
Look at that shot. That is awesome. You see the production trailer there to your far left, and then a sea of easy ups there, and the crowd all lined up. That's a great shot. And it also tells how far the top of the course really is. People don't think there's a big elevation change in this course.
Oh, yeah.
That gives you an idea right there of how much
Very tall
elevation
hill.
change is. How big that hill really is. It's always fun to get home or go to an off-road event. People say, "Man, I climbed that hill in my Jeep in 32s," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't maybe quite think so."
So,
I'm like,
what happened? What? Over here? All right, so apparently Cash got off course and went under the orange tape, and so he did not get a time for that line, unfortunately.
Oh, that line ain't an option? No, because if they would, they'd just go straight up from the wall.
ooh, I like the sound of that. This must be John Campbell and his turbo Taz buggy. Obviously,
We got John Campbell on the line. Here he comes.
he does very well at this course. He really enjoys this course. Does very well with it. We'll see what he can do today in the Taz buggy. He usually has a whole group of people here watching him. He has a center seat in his.
Going the same place Wade Goods in it?
Um,
I don't think.
ooh.
Same track Wade Goods Maybe did Wade some kind of? I didn't see Wade go that way.
Here we go. Ooh. There we go. Oh, come on.
Nice.
Get down.
There you go, John Campbell. There it is.
Get a little squirrely
They call
out
it
there.
Taz for a reason.
That is a hell of a Tasmanian devil running around. Listen to that turbo sing.
Oh gosh.
carrying the front wheels up.
That's a 65.912.
65.912.
John Campbell. Evidently he rides a bicycle better than he does a buggy.
Yeah, for real.
He's in most of the time on 2 wheels, folks. That was impressive. Good job.
All right, guys. Ryan Boyd, our 4th driver of the day, is still in the lead.
That
His
is crazy.
61 has not been beat yet. Danny Smith close behind with a 62.
We have 3 of our fastest drivers coming up, though. Wes Keene, Brandon Davis, and Jake Pike. All 3 of those guys could definitely smoke this course. So, what was Larry Krog's time?
Hang on just a sec. So Ryan in the lead, Danny Smith in second. Then it looks like John Campbell now in third with his 65. Then Bubba Bacon following that with a 71.855.
Okay.
And then Dex
I honestly
Browder,
don't know
a
what to expect. We got
71.865.
Wes Keene.
Well, I think we should call him Wild Man Wes
This
Keene.
man's an absolute driver, one of the best ever. He might show us a whole different line we ain't never seen.
All right, Wes Keene's one of our drivers. where you never really know quite what's going to happen,
You
but
really
it's
don't.
going to be good.
And his buggy's also running a supercharger, and it's so unique sounding.
It's got that very high pitch.
It does. It's like really throaty at the lower RPMs, but it's really high pitched at the higher RPMs. It's kind of crazy.
So that's a wide open design.
Yep.
Crane axle buggy. Fun fact. Well, I just moved like 2 days ago. Before that, I could walk to wide open design shop from my house.
That is awesome.
They were right around the corner.
That's handy.
A couple blocks away. Now they're across town, but
Still kind of handy.
they've done plenty of things on the Avenger for us over the years. Oh, that was smooth.
Smooth run.
Nice. That was perfect.
I bet you he blasts this last section.
Oh, snap.
Wow!
Nice. All
Really?
right. Was it good enough to beat Ryan? 60019. It was good enough to beat Ryan. That means
Ooh.
Ryan Boyd now pushed down to second. Wes Keene in the lead with a 60.0.
And we got Brandon Davis pulling up on the line. So I know he's going to try to bump that Wes Keene down a spot, see if he can't take that #1 spot. And then right behind him is Jake Pike, who's sitting in second overall for the season, which is crazy.
Oh, gosh.
Careful.
Matt, you missed it. I almost fell off.
You're about a quarter inch from.
That leg went off the back of the trailer earlier, and I almost did too.
So you're about a quarter inch from eating it there.
Clyde always sets us up on a perilous cliff edge.
Yeah.
On the back of the trailer.
We got about 4 feet hanging down behind us
Gotta
here.
pay attention how far you scoot the chairs back.
It could be the last time you scoot a chair back. Again, Brandon Davis also running a TC chassis.
There's really no other way for Brandon. Brandon's got a great collection of.
He does. He does. He has a great collection. And this buggy is probably my favorite of all the buggies Timmy's ever built. I would have used to say Unfinished Business is probably one of my favorite buggies as well. Good smooth run there. Obviously trying to make quick work of that ladder section. Again, I hated Gold Rush had to mess up there, but it was so fun watching him. Get up there, get up there. There we go. Out the top.
Woo, there you go, Cheryl. $69802.
That's a 69802, 69802. Line it up.
That means we
Forward
just have Jake Pike, and then I'm not sure what happened to Justin
Jake
Router
Pike.
or whoever's running for Jack. We might find out yet.
Get Jake Pike. Missouri Welding Institute is the school he went to for learn welding. So he gives.
Why do you know that?
So I asked him one day. He has a sticker on the side of his buggy.
Oh, okay.
And it says like MWI in giant letters, and then like below it, real fine print, it says Missouri Welding Institute.
Fair enough.
So I asked him. I said, "What's up with the sticker? Like, why are you advertising a welding school?" And he said, "Well." He said, they taught me everything I know to make a living, and he said they also help me out with some of my entry fees sometimes. So he said, huge shout out to those guys.
I represent.
He just got blasted by mud there, so obviously, being able to see is kind of important as well.
It helps. And unless these guys can use the Force and we don't know it or something.
Yeah.
Driving like Luke Skywalker out here. All right, he's got a good time so far.
Oh, good smooth run. You can hear that bodies. You can hear that chassis slam down and hit that concrete wall. Get up there, come on. Woo! That's awesome. And again, him and Larry Krogh both running chromoly chassis. A little bit lighter, so kind of easier to throw it up that hill, but.
Man, I don't think we've ever had this happen. 65 seconds flat.
What?
Oh.
65 seconds.
65 seconds. 65.000.
I would say that you're cheating, but I don't think you're that fast at hitting the timer. You know, I don't think you can time it that fast.
65.000.
65 flat.
Interesting.
I don't think so. We had Timmy and Cash one time
I was gonna say we've had Timmy and Cash get the same down
exact
to the
time,
thousands, which is nuts.
Which is crazy.
And we had Danny get 1776 in Liberty that one time.
Which was very cool.
That was probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
The Cash and Timmy thing was weird too, though.
That was weird that they ran the exact same time.
We got the other brother, Browder brother.
Okay, Justin Browder is going.
They might be both running Misfit, so that's why we had to kind of change it up a little bit.
Oh, that makes sense. And also Randall we still have, which is
probably
the same thing. He, you know, had to get Bobby out of there.
Obviously, since we're running 4 races in 6 weeks, repairs are a little harder to get done by. So I know we have some guys who are he is running Liberty too, or the Liberty, which is his older brother's buggy. So he's running his older brother's buggy, and his older brother is running Justin Holt's buggy. A little changing up.
They just jump in something that Reject Fab built
you know what?
And go.
That's the great part about it. Most of our drivers can hop in anybody's buggy and still set a pretty good time.
Hey, Bobby and Randall's buggy earlier.
That's got to be the best.
That takes the cake.
I would have a hard time just driving that buggy on flat ground.
Oh, yeah. That was impressive. Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's a very different approach. We'll see how it works out for him.
I think he missed his turn a little. There it is. Now, I'm not sure if Justin Browder has ever driven a rock bouncer before.
I don't know.
He definitely hasn't in one of our races.
Yeah.
We need to
get the Browder brothers up here.
Yeah. I talked to them a little bit last night. We were chatting about what their plan was for today.
We'll have to hunt them down for a double driver interview. All right, that's the first time we've seen up the grassy part in the middle.
Yeah, not a bad time.
Let's see what you got.
82520.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right, that means
Randall Keys is coming up.
We should just have Randall. Wait, is Randall not going?
Okay, so Bobby's going to fill in for Randall.
Okay.
Okay.
See, nobody tells us anything. All right, guys, that's it for Hill 1. We are going to take a break. We're going to run the RC Red Cat Racing Series, and then we will be back for all the action of Hill 2.
We'll see you guys shortly.
Roger.
Okay, just for y'all here watching, we got 17 of these bad boys. I think we got 13 four-wheelers and the rest of them are dirt bikes. There's some hill climbing fools, ain't they? And they said any of y'all that brought your other four-wheelers want to go over there and race up with them. Y'all just jump right on in there.
All right, we about ready. We can go live. Y'all can talk to these mics.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, give it a couple of seconds.
You let us know. He was all
I mean,
excited.
you're gonna be live, but just kind of just talk amongst yourselves. While I set
Roger, she
everything
needs the radio at the bottom.
Nice. Hey, try to stop them till we get live.
Flap, you stupid.
Hey, tell them on the microphone. Tell the guys to quit.
Hey, quit! Quit driving up the hill. We ain't ready yet. Yeah. I hope you're just warming up. No pre-running.
I just need you on the quad. Are you set up where I can see the quad? I'm getting the live feed by it now.
If we need Terradeck batteries or...
I've already set those up, I think.
Okay.
Or Daniel's got them. Where'd he go with them?
Already got them up there.
Okay.
Okay, good deal. Thank you. Just want to change the one battery and one battery?
Yeah, just the one that's flashing.
No, he's going to tell me when y'all go. That way he's fine.
Oh, there goes another one.
Brooks, just so you know, they're not supposed to be running yet.
I want to positive note, they're not going to total them out so they can hit it again.
That's a good thing. Yeah, it looks easy to hit. One of them just got thirsty and his drink was at the top of the hill, wasn't it?
I know, he's trying to get them shut down so we can introduce it and call their name and all at the live feed.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Promotion, that's fine too.
They come from Florida and Ohio. They're ready to hit this hill.
Yeah. I mean, this is bigger than you only got it for.
Yeah, tell them to hold on.
Make sure that you follow through. Make sure that when you tell somebody you're
These boys around a hill, they can't stand it, can they?
We had some practices yesterday, handlebars, steering stems, and axles. Yeah, we just practicing yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
This is the serious stuff today.
Yeah, this is for all the cojones. All right, Zach, y'all can talk on the real microphones about what we're doing.
Okay,
Our season be coming up.
welcome live to the World Championship Finals of the four-wheeler hill climbing held right here in Dyersburg, Tennessee. These hills right here are absolutely monstrous. If you've never been out here and seen them personally, you need to get out here and look at them because they are impressive to say the least. And these four-wheelers and these guys have absolutely no regard for their own life, obviously. They don't have kids yet. That's my problem.
Brooks, are you actually, Brooks, you're supposed to be on the RC. Sorry, I messed that one up.
We're going to have, I think, 17 of them. We got 15 four-wheelers and 3 dirt bikes. Or
17 four-wheelers
17
and 3
four-wheelers.
dirt bikes.
17 four-wheelers and 3 dirt bikes competing in the National World Championship of the Universe competition here at Dyersburg, Tennessee, Bikini Bottoms. We've got one of the former champions right here, Trip.
I'm going to be staying on your shot most of the time, so keep it steady. I'm coming to you now, Charles.
All right, send them.
Back in the late 80s, Tripp was the reigning champion, world champion. He three-wheeler rider, but now the three-wheelers have been disqualified. He's turned it over to these younger generation guys.
Pass the torch.
Pass the torch. Yes, yes.
All right, give us the name of who's fixing to go.
All right, first up, who do we have?
Terry Malott.
This is Terry Malott. Does he hail from Florida or Ohio?
He's from Ohio.
Pick up the microphone.
Terry Lott is from Ohio. This is bigger than any hill they have in Ohio. We measured.
I don't know who's going next because
All right, we'll send them.
We'll just make it up. All right, we're going to send somebody either way, and if he makes it, great. If he don't, even better. No, it's fun. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but there is a chance they don't make it.
yeah, send Eric Klein up the hill.
Ooh, Eric Klein. Everybody knows he really bringing the heat this year. Yeah, he is the Kleiner of all hills. Yeah, the hill Kleiner. I got him.
Hill Kleiner.
Yeah, turn around so we can see a little bit live. Looks like they're suiting up. Yeah, like I said, Florida and Ohio are where most of these boys hail from, so this is a lot bigger hill than they're used to.
This is a exhibition for the SRS rock bouncing race point series. Look at that. Go. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay. Uh-oh, things went wrong. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what, it looks like to me that he forgot to turn his gas on.
It did, didn't
Yeah,
it?
so he's going to flip that to reserve, and he's going to be back and try it again as soon as they muscle that baby either up or down.
Charles, I have a radio now.
Okay.
Hats off to those guys that jump down there and help them when they do have trouble, though. That's a sketchy job, to say the least.
Yeah.
Those guys are a lifesaver.
Yeah, no pun intended. Lifesaver. Yeah, and they told me when they leave out for this, they bring at least 4 to 5 sets of extra handlebars